Hi. Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for September 2023 for my Aries. Hey, my Rams. How y'all doing? I hope your September is getting off to a beautiful start. Couple things before we jump into the read. I'm super excited to give it to you. If something in here resonates, please like, comment, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. I love to hear your feedback. It makes a world of difference. If you want a more personalized reading, something that will be entirely accurate and only for you, in the information link below, you will find a link to my Etsy shop where you can book a tarot reading, oracle card reading, birth chart reading, transit reading, solar return reading, whatever you feel you need, whatever spirit is telling me you would benefit from. We can sit down one-on-one and, well, one-on-one and see what's up. Lastly, this is a general read for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. That's a large range of energies, a large swath of people I'm tuning into. This won't be for everyone. You will know if it's for you. Don't twist yourself into a pretzel trying to figure it out. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. If you're watching because you're an Aries Sun, and it's not quite resonating, maybe watch for your moon or your rising sign. You should always start with your rising sign. But maybe check some of your other placements. A message might be coming through for you there. All right, let's get started, shall we? Aries. I'm going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Aries, 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 how you feel? I feel like you're gaining clarity now. There's been some kind of situation you've been mulling over and over again, just something not quite locking into place. The clarity is coming. The clarity is coming, and I feel like the lack of clarity on this situation has been holding you back from like blazing forward in the way you really would want to, in the way that is your kind of like soul's right as an Aries. There's been this piece missing, this lack of understanding, this fuzziness around a situation, and clarity is coming, definition is coming, an answer is coming. You will be able to move forward confidently, boldly, bravely, in the way that you would like to, in the way that you have felt held back from, soon, very soon. Let's see what the cards have to say, though. Two more? All right. Any messages or insights for my air? That was quick. Whoa. Okay. I just got really hungry. Are you hungry? Do you want something? All right. I have the sea serpent, the tarantula, and the mouse. The sea serpent is connected to the sacral chakra, the second chakra where we find our creativity and our sexuality. Tarantula, frustration, mouse, anxiety. You feel blocked creatively and sexually. And it's frustrating you, but then when you go to create something or to connect to your sexuality, there's so much fear around it that you retreat. And that retreat feeds the frustration because you're not getting your creative or sexual needs met, and the process continues. I'm frustrated, I want to create, I want to connect, but when I go, fear and anxiety surges up. I don't allow myself. I shut myself down from creation or connection, and then I'm frustrated even more. And that feeds the anxiety as well. It's this like self-perpetuating loop. It's just self-feeding, right? The Ouroboros, it's this snake eating its own tail of like something in the past, a trauma, words are not coming to me. And I feel like that's part of that like lack of clarity that I was touching in on now, but it's like the words are not quite there, but something happened in the past in terms of your creativity, your creative realm, your connective realms that was painful. And now, even though you feel this desire to move towards those things again, that fear from the lack of healing you've experienced rises up when you move towards creativity and connection, and you back away. You pull off the reins, you get your foot off the gas, and then you're frustrated that you didn't get it, that you didn't experience it, that you aren't in flow. It's a lot. I get like a creative, like a writer's block, a creative block. You're not in flow. Things are stuck and stagnant, which means things are not growing, which means things are dying, right? Which means you need to skim off the dead shit, right? The mold on the water that isn't flowing. It's fetid. Connect to your emotions. Take baths, like drink water, like flow. You need water in your life. Yeah. We're held, we're stuck, we're not moving. And that's frustrating us, but when we try to move, we get anxious and we don't move. And then we get even more frustrated, which makes us even more anxious, and the cycle feeds itself. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? The crow, the swan, the fox, and the stingray. The crow, magic, manifestation energy. The swan, alignment and partnership energy. The fox, mental tactics, mental shift, mental change, mercurial energy. And the stingray, alignment, king of cups energy. There is someone around you now in your field and energy, tangible or intangible, that has the wisdom, the tools you need if you access it, if you align yourself with it or them, right? You are stuck in this loop, this frustration loop of block, right? But there is something or someone around you now who has the answer, who has the ability, who can unbreak the dam, undam the well, whatever it is, and change the way you're thinking about it. If you listen to them, if you align with them, if you open yourself to them, if you're upfront with them about, hey, this is the frustration I'm experiencing. I every time I get up close, I'm like, I'm scared, and then I get frustrated because I back off, and I see you in flow, or I see you've healed from a similar thing, or I see you create in a way that I am inspired by. How do you do it? How can I do it? You understand me, you see me because you're like me, so tell me about myself. Tell me about myself. This is the truth you need to receive from another party. Literal, tangible, 3D, physical, material, or immaterial, intangible, spiritual. But connect to those sources, those outside sources, not in you. Those outside sources that have the missing puzzle piece because they see you. They'll mirror back to you what they see, and you need to listen and you need to integrate. And you need to change tactic or pick up the tools that they give you, right? Complete the picture through their eyes. Because you looking at it, there's a vantage point you're missing. There's a perspective you cannot gain. But you need to connect to them because they can see it better than you because they're outside of it. They've lived through something similar. They're doing something similar that you would like to be doing, so they can help you in that way, but they're also outside of your situation. They have an objectivity on it, but a loving objectivity. You don't want someone who's going to be harsh and shut you down. You want someone who's going to lift you up, but objectively, right? With a greater perspective, with a wider span of observation. Align yourself with this person. They could be immensely helpful. I was speaking very quickly then because that download was coming very rapidly, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I think it was pretty straightforward. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? The buffalo, the shark, and the moth. Buffalo, tower energy, moving confidently and strongly through a moment of sudden change or upheaval, wildness. Shark, a threat, a lurking danger, and moth, attraction. Let me sit with that. I don't love it. I don't love how it starts. Ugh. But I like... no, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, to be honest. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. They don't like it. How do I want to say this? Be careful about what you want. Be careful about what you want. Be careful about what you want. Are you deceiving yourself? Are you convincing yourself you're doing something helpful and it's actually harmful? It's actually destructive? It's actually ruining your security? Be careful about what you want, what you say you want, and how you go about getting what you want. There is a way that you are convincing yourself that you need to do something some way because it's helpful to you, because it's meeting a need, because it's securing something, but actually it's dangerous, it's a threat, it's robbing you of your security. Move away. Danger, 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 danger. Don't call that into your life. Do not keep prodding that bear and telling yourself you are helping the situation, right? You're upsetting the situation, and it will have a consequence. It already is having a consequence, but that consequence will get more dire, more drastic, because this is not something the universe wants you to do, because it's not helpful to you, right? It's checking the ex's Instagram because you think it's like feeding your fire, but it's actually robbing you of security. It is thinking back on old jobs that made you miserable. God, I can't speak. The words, y'all. Made you miserable because you haven't found the new job, but that will make you happy. But you left that old job for a reason. It was making you miserable. You got out of that old relationship for a reason. It was making you miserable. Continuing to check in with old energy, and honestly, I think that's what it is. Continuing to check in with old energies, old dynamics, old situations, old connections, old creative endeavors that did not work out, that hurt you, that harmed you, that you got yourself out of, that you survived and moved past, but continuing to look back at them, check in with them, convincing yourself it's serving a higher purpose or helping you is not true. It is not helping you. That is dangerous. You left for a reason. You were right to leave. And the more you check in, the more you stay connected to that energy, especially if you're lying to yourself about the reason you're doing it. Woo, shit. You gonna get fucked up. Because it's not for you anymore. It's not for you anymore. And stop fucking lying to yourself. I'm sorry. Stop lying to yourself that that's a thing you need. At least be upfront that about why you're doing it, but really, ultimately, don't do it at all. Leave the past in the past. Leave the past in the past, or it will be not good, the consequence. Because the universe does not want you engaged in that anymore. At all. It wants you looking forward, and it will create enough discomfort. It will really rob the security you are working to gain if you keep engaged with that thing, because the universe is going to escalate until you're forced. I mean, you're never forced. You can stay miserable and get more miserable, but the universe is going to raise the stakes because it does not want you engaged with that. It wants you looking forward and ahead to progress, to difference, to change, to movement, to growth. Ooh, I don't like that at all. They're mad about it. They're mad about it. Let it go. Don't lie. Get honest with yourself about what you're doing. And then stop doing it. And then look forward to you. You're going to have a lot of space when you stop to do that, I'm going to say. You're going to have a lot of space because that's filling a lot of your, if not actual time, it's psychic energy is engaged there. Emotional energy engaged there. So you're going to have a lot of space when you let that thing go. That's okay. That's actually really good. Because the space is what you need to grow something better and new and different. Don't fear the space that comes when you let that go. Welcome it, embrace it. Trust that the universe is trying to make this space by making you uncomfortable enough to drop the thing, because it wants to provide you with something else, but it cannot give to a closed hand, to a hand that's holding on to something dead, dragging dead weight. Drop it, and then receive. And then overall, the oyster shut down, closed down, locked down. This is the fist. This is where you're at. The universe cannot pour into this, so drop it and open it. Drop it and then receive. But it can't. The universe cannot pour into a closed hand. Let whatever you have the grip on. Go, and then see what falls in. There will be space, but nature abhors a vacuum, and it will fill it with something better for you. Yes? Okay. All right, let's get you some tarot on this spread, shall we? Sorry if that was harsh, but it's true. It's all love. You want your fire back. And it's not there. It's ahead of you. It's within you, really. So stop looking outside of yourself for it. And the universe wants to help you spark it and sustain it and grow it, spread it. But it can if you shield it or hide it or dampen it or extinguish it completely. I like the Knight of Wands is coming through right now. Like passion, progress, vigor, restored, but not reckless. Matured, wizened, wiser, and different, changed, elevated. One more. All right. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Ooh, yeah, get back in your throne. This fell out on top of all of this energy that I don't like. The Hierophant. You are giving your power away to someone who does not deserve influence in your life. Someone or something that does not deserve influence in your life anymore. They are gone, they've left, but they haven't left here. They haven't left here, they haven't left here. Kick them off the throne, reclaim the throne. Stop engaging with this energy. This person is not worth influence in your life. This thing is not worth influence in your life, your thinking, your emotions, your actions, your progress, your decision making anymore. Kick them off. They're not worthy. They are not worthy. They are faulty. Find something that is better. You. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving others. 7 of Swords. Any other message? You want progress. You want to move forward, right? But that you cannot see a way forward if you may remain engaged in the past. This 3 of Wands can also be an energy of like you're looking back over the past. This is a very he's looking out over like ships he's already sent out. So it's like you're in a very reflective period. You're trying to like understand something about the past, but like make sure you're doing it in a way that's healthy, because make sure you're doing that to help you make a future oriented decision and not to stay engaged with something that is not healthy for you. This can be a more like morbid reflection in its dark nature. This is not what you want. You want forward thinking, hopeful reflection. Getting rid of this influence once and for all will be what flips the switch there. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? I'm getting 9 of Pentacles now. It's like a very, you are not being honest. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords upright is someone who speaks the truth. King of Swords, not honest. Detached. Cold. Harsh. Not having the full picture. You need help to get the full picture. This kind of person has total perspective. This kind of person has not the complete picture, but they're operating as if they do, as confidently as if they knew exactly everything that was going on. They were being upfront with themselves. They were being immensely clear, immensely honest, rigorously honest, as they say. This is not in reverse. No, we're not. We're lacking a perspective we need, and it's because we're wrapped up. This person's clouding our judgment. This influence is clouding our judgment. Any other messages or insights as it pertains? It was a relationship. 6 of Pentacles. And here's what I'm going to say. Whoever it was, a parent, a partner, a friend, you saw them as having more power than you. You saw them as giving you something you did not have on your own, could not get by yourself, and now that it's gone, you feel like you can't access that thing. But here's the thing, is that you play both parts of this dynamic, right? Sometimes we give, sometimes we receive, sometimes we have more, sometimes we have less. There's not a judgment attached to either of those positions. They're just where we're at different points in our life. But you, I feel, with this lack of clarity, is like, if I let this go, I'm without something that I cannot stand to be without, that I cannot withstand being without, that will make me insecure without. But that person also caused insecurity, because I feel like they played into that dynamic of like, you need me. You need me. You would be nothing without me. I give you something you can't get yourself or anywhere else. But that's not true. You can get it from yourself. You can get it from other places. You can get it from the universe. You can get whatever you need from wherever you need it. You are dependent on no one and nothing except for the universe. Sometimes you have more, sometimes you have less, but you never are condemned or damned to be stuck on one side of that dynamic. Do not beg for what is yours to have, what is your birthright. You will, if this person was different, you would not have to feel like you were begging for what is yours just because you are a human, right? Acknowledgement, love, receptivity, generous and mutual exchange. You are not a beggar. You're not a beggar. Never have been, never will be. So start acting like that's true. You don't have to beg. The people and the opportunities that come in that freely give of themselves, and where you feel like you can freely give of yourself and there's no strings attached, there's no unhealthy expectation of what that means. When you do that, that's the health you want to move towards. This person convincing you, I am the solution, I am the light, I am the answer, I am the everything, and you're nothing without me, absolutely false. A lie. Speaking a lie. Might have been an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also feel like the money is not moneying, the funds ain't funding right now, and it's, if you answer this piece of the puzzle, if you drop this influence from your life, if you stop believing what they tried to convince you was true but was false, you will free up your cash flow. And here's why I say that. Money is a way of taking care of ourselves, of stating to the world we are worthy of being taken care of. But this person, I feel, told you that you are not worthy of being taken care of, or they're the only person that can take care of you. You can't take care of yourself, right? And that got in there, that got ingrained. And so now, even if they're not physically present, the belief is still operating from somewhere, especially if you're still engaged in any way with that energy. And so you believe you're not worth the money, the funding, the support, emotionally, intangibly, and also materially, 3D, monetarily. So the minute you let that go, watch the money flow, right? They're all linked. They're all linked. And then overall, the Three of Swords, it's a heartbreak, it's grief, it's a loss. It's time to heal, right? Right underneath that, the Lovers. Yeah, it was definitely a relationship. The Lovers in reverse. Right underneath that, the Seven of Swords again. Self-deception, lies, deceit, self-service at the expense of others. But right underneath that, the Sun. We can get the fire back if we let that go. If we acknowledge it for what it was, which was toxic, false, not what it appeared to be, and disengage completely and allow in that space light, in that vacuum, flame, fire, sun, hope, joy again, innocence, regained. Creativity, also. Like, this card is linked to Leo, which I said, we started, the first thing I said with this, if I can pick it up, this sea serpent, is it's the card of creativity and sexuality. It's like Leo energy is the 5th house of creativity and sexuality. It's like we regain this because we've lost it and we miss it. But that entails letting this go, this go, this go, this go, right? Recognizing and being honest about what it is, and then gaining our flame back. All right. Let's get you a parting message from the Gaia Oracle deck, shall we? Something you can go into this month. You can do this. Let me say, you can do this. It is imperative that you do. It will be game-changing, revolutionary. One more. There it is. Can I get a final parting message for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node? Can I get one final parting message, please? Can I get a final parting? Yep. Oh, you got 3. Okay. Sacred Journey, 22. Life cycles, family and transformation. Yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. An enchanted forest. Mystery, magic, excitement. It's time to, let's see about Sacred Journey, 22. And then overall, 11. You have 2 numbers of spiritual mastery. We're going to read this as well. Rising above. Clarity, freedom, solution. Read both of them for y'all. "22, Sacred Journey. Life is a physical journey through time and space, yet it is also a spiritual journey that transcends both time and space. Physically, we are born of the earth, and to the earth we shall return, yet spiritually we are never born and we never die, we never come and we never leave. This card reminds you that we are each so much more than our physical realities. In fact, from our soul's perspective, this current life is just one page in a never-ending book, which is the eternal story of life. We are all characters in a play, and we have each chosen different roles. Each play is designed for maximum dramatic effect, otherwise it would all get very boring. In effect, we're all actors and we are each required to play our roles well. It is through our human drama we expand our understanding of love. The different roles we play and the people we encounter help us grow. Thank your soul for the journey." And then rising above. Clarity, freedom, a solution. Exactly what I was tuning into for you. I feel this will be more accurate for y'all. The white dove depicted on this card flies high above the earth and is able to see things from a higher perspective. She suggests that you do the same. You cannot do this physically, but you can do it mentally by disconnecting emotionally from the present situation. Cut it out. No matter what the situation is, stop thinking about it. Cut it out. You are currently too close to see things clearly. A simple solution exists. This will become clear to you once you let go. Stop focusing on this situation for a while. Bring your awareness within. Close your eyes. Relax. Meditate. Surrender. Let go. Take a walk in the park. Dance. Have fun. Do whatever it takes to detach from things for a while, and the solution will become obvious when the time is right. It's coming, but stop. You're just like, I need an answer to this now. Why can't I figure this out now? Because that's not the way you're going to figure it out, and now is not the time to figure it out. I surrender this situation to the universal power of love. I trust that all is well in my life. I look at my life from a higher perspective. I am divinely guided. All is clear in my life. I am safe. Woosah, my Aries, woosah. You're going to be all right. Let it go and watch what comes in to fill the space. Yes? All right, bye. Talk soon.